practicing or experiencing spirituality can sort of combat your mental health problems?
How they explain it, that there is a theory in karma that we have allotted karma. If you want to believe, it's fine, but like I'm just narrating how it's explained in karmic structure in spirituality, is that we have allotted energy for physical, emotional, mental needs for this lifetime. That's the prarabdha karma for this lifetime. And if we do not expend it, we don't feel light, like we feel very heavy. It keeps getting bottling up, like we even in psychology we read that how emotions keep getting bottling up. So that is why we are overthinking. Like I
थर्ड एपिसोड ऑफ द पॉडकास्ट. वेलकम यू ऑल. माय नेम इज़ ईशान साहनी. मेरे पॉडकास्ट का नाम है और बताए ईशान. इफ़ यू आर अ रिटर्निंग सब्सक्राइबर देन आई थैंक यू. बट अगर आप पहली बार ही आए हैं तो प्लीज़ ज़रा कंटेंट की तरफ ध्यान दें. इफ़ यू फाइंड मेरिट इन वट एवर द कॉन्टेंट दैट वी आर प्रोड्यूसिंग देन प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब करें, वीडियोज़ को लाइक करें, शेयर करें अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ, और हमें DM करें इंस्टाग्राम पे इफ़ यू हैव एनी फीडबैक और सजेशन ऑन द कॉन्टेंट दैट वी आर मेकिंग. Coming to the episode number 3, the title itself explains a lot. We have a guest who's a very dear friend. The concept, the theme that we are going to discuss in this episode involves a range of topics. Spirituality, modern lifestyle में spirituality का क्या मतलब है? What does spirituality mean for millennials? Religion, meditation, affirmations and बहुत और बहुत कुछ. The guest is a very dear friend, as I've already told you. His name is Madhu Sharma. He is an author जिन्होंने एक बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण किताब भी लिखी है on spirituality, जिसका नाम है The Only Thing We Are Looking For. And in this modern times हम लोग एक ही चीज़ के लिए रुके हैं और हम एक ही चीज़ सबसे जानना चाहते हैं कि भाई spirituality क्या होती है, inner peace कैसे प्राप्त कर सकते हैं. So I think without any further ado, I'd like to introduce you to my friend, to the guest on this podcast. इन्जॉय करें पूरा एपिसोड. इफ़ यू फाइंड मेरिट देन प्लीज़ इसे अपने दोस्तों के साथ भी शेयर करें. वी कम आउट विद न्यू एपिसोड्स every once in 10 days. So please keep us with us and enjoy this episode. What's up, Madhu bro? How are you? And first of all, before you begin anything, thank you so much for giving your valuable time. I know it's been a long time I met you, I saw you. कैसा लग रहा है? How are you? What's been up?
great man, कुछ नहीं, nothing, regular life चल रही है, job चल रही है, and thank you so much for having me here today.
It's okay, yaar. I mean, I'm truly honored you gave me your time. And I know how passionate you are about this subject matter, which we are going to discuss today. I know for a matter of fact that you also wrote a book about this subject. And inner engineering हो, आपका लाइफस्टाइल हो, स्पिरिचुअलिटी हो, स्पिरिचुअलिज्म हो, मेडिटेशन हो, आई थिंक मुझे कोई और अच्छा एक्सपर्ट नहीं मिल सकता था इस बारे में बात करने के लिए. तो करें, शुरू करें. लेट्स डाइव इनटू दिस. बिफोर आई बिगिन, आई ऑल्सो टेल यू दैट दिस इज़ माई पॉडकास्ट 2.0. इसमें सारे जो कंटेंट होते हैं दैट रेजोनेट्स विद आवर व्यूअर्स, विद आवर लिसनर्स. सो the intent of this episode is also to resonate with what spirituality is all about. And I think this is a new buzzword which is coming up in the modern lifestyle. हर किसी को लगता है कि यार वो निर्वाणा प्राप्ति करनी है, वो मेडिटेशन से वो एक सेल्फ रियलाइजेशन होनी चाहिए, डिसिप्लिन आना चाहिए, और पता नहीं क्या क्या होता है. एंड वाइल आई वॉज रिसर्चिंग एंड आई जेन्युइनली फील दैट दिस इज सच अ वास्ट टॉपिक. इसके बारे में जितना मर्जी डिस्कस कर लो कम ही है. बट आई थिंक आई हैव पुट टुगेदर सम क्वेश्चंस फॉर यू एंड इसे वाइवा की तरह ट्रीट करते हैं और शुरू हो जाते हैं. सो फर्स्टली while I was researching about the subject as well, I got to know about the difference that is between spirituality and spiritualism. But लोग इसको इन दो टर्म्स को interchangeably यूज करते रहते हैं.
Yeah.
What is your take on that? What is spirituality? What is spiritualism? And do you feel that all these terms, these two separate things, are inevitable?
Okay, so beginning with the first part of question, ki difference क्या है, and we see a lot of people using them interchangeably. Basically spirituality, as we have experienced it, as our masters have described it, it's just the art of following one path to evolve ourselves to self-realization. Now self-realization, should we believe it in कि भारी word है, हमारे लिए exist करता है नहीं, we should care about it or not, we'll explore it in further questions. But Going by now, spirituality is just the art of following one path to evolve to our highest possibility. And spiritualism actually एक bigger umbrella है, simply saying it's the vast science of anything that is out of our five senses. And it is basically things that are not in our direct physical control. Like spiritualism contains occult science, devotional bhakti pujas. It also contains different tribal and cultural rituals that exist in throughout the history. And spiritualism actually spirits negatives, positives दोनों के बारे में. But spirituality is just profoundly sticking to one path for ourselves to go to that way, to the point of self-realization. But, and the second part actually I've asked a very excellent question, why is it inevitable? मैं तो खैर मैं तो बहुत छोटा हूँ, बहुत सारे मास्टर्स बहुत थाउजेंड्स ऑफ ईयर्स से आए एंड इनएविटेबली समझाते रहे कि इनएविटेबल है. बट आई थिंक व्हाई इज इट इनएविटेबल, इट्स वेरी इजी टू एक्सप्लेन नाउ. एक बहुत ही बेसिक ह्यूमन नेचर है, वॉट एवर वी लैक करंटली वी क्रेव फॉर दैट. And going by the times of, I think even till 90s or early 2000s, what the entire world lacked was physical means, resources, money and financial affluence simply, especially in India or to large extent most part of the world. So what we lacked at that time, now we craved the most. But today we have seen, we have come to a point ki we have physically and financially fixed the material and external aspects to such an extent कि अब जो क्रेविंग बची है ना वो वापस से साइकिल बैक करके इनर वेलबींग के लिए. लाइक वी हैव जॉब्स, वी हैव वेरी हाई पेइंग जॉब्स, वी हैव हाईली रिटर्नेबल बिजनेसेस, स्टार्टअप्स, नो मैटर व्हाट. एंड इवन इन इंडिया वी आर सीइंग फाइनेंशियल एफ्लुएंस की मतलब हैज ग्रोन इन लास्ट डेकेड वेरी मच. तो नाउ द नेचुरल क्रेविंग इज दैट, एंड गोइंग अहेड वी हैव स्पेयर्ड सो मच टाइम एंड मनी फॉर अस कि हमारे लिए अब ये पॉसिबल है वापस से spiritual. That is why it is trending these days. Like in going ahead next 10-20 years it is gonna increase.
Absolutely.
Time कमा लिया, पैसा कमा लिया, the next
absolutely,
big thing.
Absolutely. And I think and you also brought out a very important aspect to this is that कि लोगों ने invest, we have highly profitable businesses these days, we have startups, the economy is also sort of booming. Sort of booming. Crypto आ गया, नई नई टेक्नोलॉजीज आ रही हैं and we're just going ahead and ahead in time. But there's this one thing जो हर एक इंसान crave करता है, that is that self realization, that awareness of thoughts कि भाई and I think कोरोना के बाद तो एक बहुत ज़्यादा मतलब overused and overhyped word मैं बोलूँगा is like positive mentality, positive thought, और ऐसे कई कई और भी terms हैं. एंड आई थिंक जितना यूट्यूब आ गया है, कितनी सारी वीडियोस भी है हमारे पास, लोग कितना ज़्यादा के उसको इस सब्जेक्ट मैटर के बारे में भी देखते रहते हैं. गोइंग टू अनदर क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम दिस ओनली, दैट सम गुरुज, सम एक्सपर्ट्स, दे ऑल्सो से दैट रिलीजन दे आर अ सबसेट ऑफ स्पिरिचुअलिटी. कि रिलीजन एक स्पिरिचुअल अटेनमेंट या फिर स्पिरिचुअलिटी के टर्म से ही बना है. What do you feel about that? Do you agree with it? Do you not agree with it? क्या इसके बारे में आपकी राय है?
I think as we all know कि बहुत ही सबसे ज़्यादा कंट्रोवर्शियल टॉपिक है रिलीजन और स्पिरिचुअलिटी को मिक्स करना. बट एक्चुअली एवरी रिलीजन वाज बोर्न चेजिंग स्पिरिचुअलिटी. इट्स लाइक, आई वुड लाइक टू गिव एन एग्जांपल. जैसे जस्ट सपोज यू आर अ साइंटिस्ट एंड आपके जो क्रेविंग ऑफ इंटरेस्ट है दैट इज़ कि आपको सोर्स ऑफ क्रिएशन जानना है. And for that you have a laboratory, you have a setup, no matter what you hit and trial for 10 years, 20 years, and आप अपने experiments करते करते उसके end goal पे, result पे पहुंचना चाह रहे हो, naturally being a scientist. So now one day you just hit the goal of it, end point of it, whatever it is for you. So for you right now it's the finding the source of creation and you hit it, let's say in 20-30 years. So every person or the initial, the first guru who started the religion, they sort of hit that peak, what they share after their experiences. Every master who has lived and walked the planet after the enlightenment has shared this कि this is this जो उन्होंने experience करा. The point is when they reach there, naturally they wanted to share it because it doesn't divide, it's there for everyone. So it's like आप scientist से आपने experience का end hit करा, तो for you the path you followed, now you want every student to follow that path to achieve it the most quickly. आप एक साइंटिस्ट हो, मैं भी एक साइंटिस्ट हूँ. सपोज मैं भी अपने रूट पे, मैं अलग कंट्री में 20 साल से वो एक्सपेरिमेंट कर रहा था, मेरा पाथ अलग है. बिकॉज योर पाथ एंड माई पाथ वर डिफरेंट, माई स्टूडेंट्स एंड योर स्टूडेंट्स फील कि नहीं इनके वाला सही है. Firstly, because simply they're devoted much more to me than you. They are familiar much more to me than you. And they have faith much more in me than you. But the only reason why the set of rules, and if anyone ever said that please stick to this to reach this goal, is that I want the most for my students and I want them to quickly achieve it. And it's an experiment. You follow this yoga, you follow this meditation, you will hit it. So but fundamentally believing, like what's the most, by common sense, what's the most basic definition of God is that creator is someone who created everything, and we are probably 1 billionth or 1 trillionth of everything. So someone or something that created everything can be different for you and me. For me it's the most stupidest and most funny presumption ever made by human beings, but unfortunately
About God.
Yeah,
about religion, about
something
God.
that created everything can be different for two human beings.
That's true. Yeah,
it's the most wrong assumption or presumption you can make about it, but sadly we have seen a lot behind it, but that is what is it.
And इसके बेसिस पे कितना ज़्यादा controversies होती हैं, कितनी ज़्यादा लड़ाइयाँ होती हैं, कितनी ज़्यादा negativity फैली हुई है. And mostly I think now in this time
we are sort of becoming better, because I think our generation is much more accepting, much more open-minded. But still in the past we have seen, currently we are also seeing a little bit of hope, so it gets much better.
Yeah, we have that hope.
Yeah.
You also brought out this very important point कि हम लोग अभी millennials हैं, हम लोग aware हैं काफ़ी सारी चीज़ों से, काफ़ी सारी terminologies से, and we have this booming advent of social media. आज कुछ Instagram है तो कल कुछ और होगा. तो what do you feel is the terminology for millennials about spirituality? Is it different? या फिर एक अम्ब्रेला टर्म है, एक ऊबर टर्म है स्पिरिचुअलिटी, वही सबके लिए है, मतलब मेरे फादर के लिए भी वही होगा, मेरे लिए भी शायद वही है. आई एम कमिंग फ्रॉम अ पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू बिकॉज वी हैव डिफरेंट लाइफ स्टाइल्स ऑल टुगेदर. लाइक मिलेनियल्स, लाइक मी, यू, वी जस्ट वी हैव डिफरेंट लाइफ स्टाइल्स. कभी उठ रहे हैं, कभी सो रहे हैं, कभी कुछ खा रहे हैं, कभी कोई ड्रिंक ले रहा है, कोई कुछ हो रहा है. तो क्या है मिलेनियल्स के लिए स्पिरिचुअलिटी, और उसके बारे में थोड़ा सा एक्सप्लेन करें कि कैसे एक मिलेनियल को अगर उसे स्पिरिचुअल कॉन्डक्ट करना है, उसे वो एक्सपीरियंस करना है, तो क्या उसे सारी चीज़ें छोड़ जानी पड़ेंगी अपने इसमें
मटेरियलिस्टिकली?
हाँ, मटेरियलिस्टिकली.
See, I think the first part की definition, is it different? I think definitely yes. Reason being कि I think you can also relate to it till the time like 10-20 years back, till we had that 90s culture in our childhood. In those days, I think you can easily recall that every household had a particular influence from parents or grandparents कि religion, spirituality ये सब यही है, मतलब जो mostly because of our religion we are born in, or some sort of it was कि कोई कुछ follow करता है, किसी के दादा दादी कहीं जाते हैं तो वहाँ का बता देते हैं. But the biggest change right now is the first step for spirituality for millennials is, I think that they are much more conscious of everything and they are inclusive of everything. Like they are much more conscious of environment. Most of the startups, the first USP they have is eco-friendly, like breaking the purpose-driven startups and all that. And I think second thing is, now you cannot, no matter who you are, even if you are Sadhguru or something, I think Sadhguru will accept it. Even to his own daughter, I don't think he can force any practice or any religion, because there used to be a time कि groups of people किसी को vote देते थे, groups of people कोई religion follow करते थे. But right now our independence is so much and information outreach is so much कि everyone is thinking for themselves. मतलब you cannot force anything on a child. So millennials these days have loads of information. They have 10 different gurus having YouTube channel and Twitter handle.
Absolutely.
A part of it, you said कि थोड़ा सा topic भी बन जाता है, नाम बन जाता है. I think a part of it is true. Like some people follow it or try to reflect that they are spiritual or something because of the trend also. इट्स लाइक पहले हर जमाने का एक ट्रेंड होता है. आई
होता था.
थिंक बिफोर मिस्टर अरविंद केजरीवाल, स्पेशली इन दिल्ली, वी हैड द ट्रेंड ऑफ गाड़ी पे लाल बत्ती है तो कोई बहुत इन्फ्लुएंशियल पर्सन है. अब वो लाल बत्ती इंस्टाग्राम का ब्लू टिक बन गया है शायद.
ट्रू, एब्सोल्युटली.
सो ब्लू टिक के बाद राइट नाउ आई थिंक सम ऑफ इट इज रिलेटेड टू इंटेलेक्चुअलिज्म, कि यू आर एन इंटेलेक्चुअल पर्सन, कि मैं गहरी बातें करता हूँ, मैं स्पिरिचुअल बातें करता हूँ. बट
एक अलग से उस बंदे के लिए एक रिस्पेक्ट हो जाती है. एंड वो बोलते हैं ना भाई इसको बहुत नॉलेज है.
Probably trying to reflect that some people do, but I know a lot of sincere seekers who DM me, who try to talk to me. I have friends in our generation who want to achieve this. And second reason, I think another thing is ki maybe 20-30 years ago we did not have that much resources to explore them freely.
Probably.
But now we have every kid we have. We don't have the fight to build homes here. We don't have the fight to buy one car. We don't have to spend 10 years to buy one car for family. So millennials are lucky in that sense. Everybody is trying, exploring everything, and then they're deciding for themselves.
बिल्कुल. You mentioned that शायद वो लाल बत्ती वाली गाड़ी जो थी, that has now transformed into the blue tick. Yeah, Instagram's blue tick. And that is a very positive, I would say, and a very biggest avenue for millennials these days to build a career for themselves. You know, influencers हैं हमारे इसमें, celebrities हैं, but you know, एक करियर बिल्ड करने के लिए आपको सोशल मीडिया पे कितना ज़्यादा एक्टिव रहना है, कितना नहीं रहना है. सो दैट इज़ ऑल्सो एन एवेन्यू फॉर यू, फॉर एनी वन फॉर दैट मैटर, टू हैव लाइक अ करियर. बिल्डिंग ऑन टू दैट, what do you feel is the future of say career, say AI, of lifestyle? Because 5-6 साल 10 साल के बाद हर पीढ़ी दर पीढ़ी हम कुछ ना कुछ चेंज देखते हैं, कुछ ना कुछ ट्रेंड होता है.
अब तो बहुत जल्दी देख रहे हैं,
बहुत जल्दी, ज़्यादा जल्दी देख रहे हैं. सो डेवलपिंग ऑन दैट, व्हाट डू यू फील विल बी द फ्यूचर ऑफ से AI इज यू नो दैट. तो क्या रहेगा इस सब का?
See, one thing that will definitely happen, and in a sense we are seeing it happen, is ki I don't know if it sounds very bad or very good, but in a very typical way I want to say every industry जो आपका टाइम पास कराएगी, that will boom. Be it social media, be it entertainment, be it travel, be it luxury, be it anything. The most fundamental reason is we had so much to do by our hands that we could not spare time for all these things. Right now, inevitably, even if I don't want, I have so much sorted out by technology that we have a lot of spare time. Probably that's why social media, the time spent on social media, the time spent on YouTube has grown so much. And the other thing is, will it also make spirituality grow? I think definitely yes. The reason is again that anyone, I think 50% of people will definitely go into endlessly pursuing entertainment in some sort, but I think a lot of people do realize it just differentiates. The difference between two people approaching spirituality is what stage of life do you approach that. Spirituality doesn't necessarily mean that I have to read a book like Gita or Ashtavakra Gita or anyone like in fact Sadhguru Ravi Shankar's book, but spirituality just means even accepting sitting alone that I don't like this job and I want to become a meditation or yoga teacher is spirituality for me, because the first step to grow spiritually is accepting where you are. I think that's where we lack. I think that's what's changing, because we see so many people leaving their corporate jobs कि नहीं यार नहीं मजा, stand up comedian बन रहे हैं,
ट्रू एब्सोल्युटली,
कुछ भी कर रहे हैं, यूट्यूब एक्सप्लोर कर रहे हैं, ब्लॉगिंग कर रहे हैं,
आज ये करने का मन नहीं है, वो
करने का मन नहीं है, एक्सेप्ट कर रहे हैं, एक्सप्लोर कर रहे हैं. On one hand we are facing some problem, but I think that's the price our generation is paying. Probably the next generation that comes will have much more sorted. I can guarantee you we will definitely see a few startups that will teach all these unconventional things like making career in YouTube, becoming an influencer. We will speak.
अभी भी बहुत सारे courses हैं.
Definitely, Udemy, Unacademy, Skillshare.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think if one has attained that level और उसके पास वो knowledge आ गई है, तो वो लोग obviously अपने courses के through वो बताना चाहते हैं उसके बारे में.
Definitely.
Sorry, you were saying something. I mean.
No. My conclusion was this only, कि because the time will be so much spare and the resources will be there, that And I was the other day, last month, I was talking to a kid who was in class 9th or 10th, I guess. And the subjects they had, we couldn't even imagine at that time. And we are not that old. Like I graduated, I passed out in 2014 from my school. You passed out in 2013.
I passed out
guess.
yesterday, bro.
Yes.
I passed out yesterday. Yeah.
Nice. Friday night.
Friday night. We are having this early morning shoot. People can just make out of my voice that, you know, there's something choking me inside. So India को एक spiritual destination बोला जाता है.
Yeah.
I see so many tourists. The influx of tourists that is there in India every year is phenomenal. Like हर साल सिर्फ और सिर्फ ये नहीं कि घूमने के लिए आ रहे हैं, कुछ भी है, इतने सारे टूरिस्ट आते हैं कि भाई हमें सिर्फ और सिर्फ एक स्पिरिचुअल एक्सपीरियंस करना है. बिकॉज इन आवर कंट्री, इन द रिस्पेक्टिव कंट्रीज वो सब नहीं हो पाता. बिकॉज इट्स वेरी लाइक इट्स नॉट वेरी पर्पस ड्रिवन, इट्स वेरी मटीरियलिस्टिक, बहुत कमर्शियल है, रिलेशनशिप्स भी बहुत कमर्शियल है वहाँ पे. So what makes India the spiritual hub or the spiritual destination for these tourists? And what is that one, I would say USP, कि यहाँ पे आके उन्हें क्या ऐसा निर्वाणा प्राप्ति होती है कि मतलब वो उन्हें वहाँ नहीं हो पाती. Because it's about self realization, it's about self attainment. We have internet, we have YouTube, हर जगह से accessible है. तो what makes India that different?
See, one very beautiful, on the surface level there are many reasons, but one very beautiful reason how it started is that we were much more affluent than other countries at a very early stage of modern civilization, like 2000 years back or 2500 years back. At that stage probably we were the first countries to be rich in any term. So what happened was, once you are rich in any term, the amount of money, the resources, the respect the Indian kings used to give to the saints and sages here, it actually gave them so much to breed upon it further and further, that it compounded to a level that every village, every kingdom in India saw spirituality in some way inculcated. We had one of the best schools, we had universities like Nalanda, Takshila University, all those. We had Sanskrit so deeply rooted here that everything was taught so well कि at that point of time the Indians were not craving for physical means, because we had that very well. So उस time पे were probably in the phase of where we will be in 2030-40 की पैसा वैसा बहुत कमा लिया, सब चल रहा है, अब inner well-being के लिए explore करते हैं. So that being said, it grew from there. Second thing is कि because it grew so much, people from other countries came to Indian rulers and requested them to open universities in their countries, start schools like Gurukuls and all that. And on surface level, right now, the simple thing is कि I'll ask you, if you want to be an actor, which state or city would you go and live in here in India? Mumbai, right? No doubt about it. The reason is कि probably वहाँ पे studios सबसे ज़्यादा हैं, casting agents सबसे ज़्यादा हैं, actors सबसे ज़्यादा हैं, and you will network in such an environment that you build on that career. So simply यहाँ पे आश्रम्स, schools, बड़े बड़े saints and वो सब इतने ज़्यादा हैं कि the vibe and environment is sort of the best support for you to grow spiritually.
तो इसीलिए there's an influx of tourists.
The destination. And second reason probably currency, सस्ता पड़ता है. Just kidding. Support is best.
Got it. And you also mentioned that India के अंदर there's a huge amount of huge numbers of institutes, ashrams, जो कि ये सब के बारे में बताते हैं, सिखाते हैं. Now it's time for a very controversial question. Okay. तो and this is very close to my heart because I watched this documentary, I think twice or thrice.
Okay.
And I'm talking about, and I think the viewers and listeners would also sort of get to know this, Wild Country. Much applauded, much controversial documentary जो Netflix ने बनाई है. उसमें इतने ज़्यादा एस्पेक्ट्स के बारे में उन्होंने डिस्कस किया है कि एक इंसान के लिए, एक आम इंसान के लिए इस टॉपिक के बारे में बात करने के लिए, या फिर ओवरऑल स्पिरिचुअलिटी को लेने के लिए, समझने के लिए, या फिर आश्रम्स के बारे में एक आई थिंक अलग ही परसेप्शन बन गया था. मैं कुछ नहीं बोलूँगा इसके बारे में बिकॉज आई वांट टू हियर योर थॉट्स ऑन दिस. व्हाट डू यू थिंक वाज हिज इंटेंट was he the right person? जिसे एक स्पिरिचुअल कॉम्पिटेंस दिखता था हर किसी के अंदर, और was he trying to inculcate that spiritual competence कि हर कोई समझता है इसे, लेकिन कोई भी इसे genuinely और या फिर उसको बिलीफ नहीं है इस बारे में.
सो वाइल्ड वाइल्ड कंट्री बेसिकली ओशो रजनीश के उनके बारे में एंड उनके आश्रम ओरेगन एंड पुणे के बारे में है. सो यस, आई हैव सीन इट. कंट्रोवर्शियल है वो काफ़ी, बट I think you specifically asked about his intent, right? कि
Yeah.
whether he saw spiritual competence in everyone's. I would just ask you and कुछ heavy answer नहीं सोचना है. Simple सी चीज बताना. You have lived on the planet for 24-25 years, I guess. And काफी ups and downs देख लिए होंगे. बहुत बारी बहुत हिंदी इंग्लिश पंजाबी में गालियाँ दे ली होंगी बुरी situations को, अच्छे होंगे. And now someday, let's say you were following something and you hit a peak of bliss into a extent कि आपको पता चलता है आपकी फाइनेंशियल प्रॉब्लम थी, एंड आपको कहीं पे ऐसे हिट मारा कि मेरा एक बैंक अकाउंट है उसमें 10,000 करोड़ पड़ा हुआ है, एंड आपको पता लगता है कि मैं तो यूज़ कर ही सकता हूँ, सारे कर सकते हैं, मेरा कम नहीं होगा, सबके लिए डेली खर्चने को इतना है. I'll tie up this example why I'm pinpointing it in this way. तो ये 10,000 करोड़ आपको मिल जाए, आप घर वापस जाओ, अपने भाई को, मम्मी पापा को, किसी को परेशान हो तो देखो यार 100 रुपये लग गए, यहाँ ये साला शेयर गिर गया, यहाँ कुछ हो गया. विल यू, व्हाट वुड बी योर इंटेंट? विल यू नॉट टेल देम अबाउट इट?
हाँ, ऑफ कोर्स.
पहली चीज शायद आपको लगे कि यार क्या 10,000 करोड़ पड़े हैं, क्या छोटी मोटी बातों के पीछे. और दूसरी चीज, यू माइट इवन गेट अ लिटिल सैड. रीजन बीइंग कि फर्स्ट चीज आप उनको बताओ कि पापा ये बातें छोड़ो, नौकरी वोकरी छोड़ो, 10,000 करोड़ पड़े हैं अपने पास. What will 90% of the world say? Will they believe you in any way?
नहीं, no.
नहीं. Half of them will say probably कुछ joint फूक के आया, drink करके आया.
It's about nirvana.
So the thing is कि what going by now, whether I believe it or not is a separate story, whether I have experienced it or not is a separate story. The reason for giving this example is that while every master has given this reason कि what they hit is there for everyone, what they essentially explain is कि human life is the only species for which potentially this blissed out, this samadhi state and all this exist. What his intent was, every master's intent has been to provide it to everyone. Reason being, this said that at a core level, at a very subtle level, like even in fact the Albert Einstein's equation for creation E is equal to mc square states that there is only one energy that is manifesting or projecting itself as different creation, and scientists have reached to a conclusion that there is only one energy that's just reverberating at different pitches in entire creation and different forms are taken up. So what these masters explain is that once you hit that samadhi state or your self-realization or whatever it is at the subtlest form, it's that state where you cannot distinguish between me and you. So right now, if I have that 10,000 crore rupees to spend and I'm struggling for petty expenses or day-to-day life struggle, it is not that whether I want to share it with you or not. It's like once you do you think about taking care of your hand, you never do. It's just a part of you. So once you experience entire creation as a part of you, you definitely want to give that to everyone. Like if I see my brother struggling with a headache and I'm here blissed out in a samadhi state, how they explain it? To a million times a better state of living in this way, I will definitely feel sad. One, because I cannot in words simply tell him, and second, I cannot give him that experience by words. So every master tried to give their best, but one thing why it is controversial is I think the world was not ready for him. I think Osho was much ahead of his time. Probably he tried his best. There are many followers. I'm sure there are many followers till date who love him, and I read. It's been almost 10-11 months that I sleep 1 hour listening to his lectures. Almost 10-11 months, and every day, I'm not kidding, every day. So I like him too, but I think it's controversial because he was much ahead of his time, and every master's his interest has been to give it to as many people as possible.
To sort of like build their competence as well, ना कि तुम्हारे अंदर है, तुम कर सकते हो इसके बारे में. It's just about awareing them कि भाई कर सकते हो तुम.
Making them reach that state.
Making
That's
them reach
what
that state,
yoga
yes.
and meditation is about.
Got it. Got it. What is spirituality? क्या है इसके बारे में, कैसे हो सकता है, वो हम सेकेंड पार्ट में डिस्कस करने वाले हैं. बट यू नो, टू बिगिन विद, वट एवर वी डू इन लाइफ, हम कोई भी एक्टिविटी करते हैं, वी हैव एन एक्सपेक्टेशन. दिस इज़ आई थिंक ट्रू फॉर रिलेशनशिप्स एज वेल. वी गो इन टू अ रिलेशनशिप थिंकिंग, एक एक्सपेक्टेशन होती है कि ये आउटकम होगा, क्या होगा. Based on this expectation, people sort of align spirituality to happiness, emotional intelligence, neurosciences, etc. तो क्या ये assumption या presumption ठीक है that you know if you practice spirituality, if you are experiencing spirituality, it will lead to a very happy lifestyle, मतलब सब कुछ happy होगा. Is that true?
To some extent, I think it is a misleading thing कि किसी की everything sorted हो जाएगा. Definitely not. The best answer was given by Gautam Buddha. I'm sure you are aware of it, or of course कि गौतम बुद्धा ने यही बोला था कि स्पिरिचुअलिटी से मेरा गोल ये नहीं है कि सब कुछ ठीक हो जाएगा. अगर मैं हेल में भी बैठा हूँ तो मैं बहुत मस्त बैठा हूँ. दैट इज माई स्पिरिचुअलिटी. सो द थिंग इज, विल एवरीडे लाइफ बिकम बेटर? टू सम एक्सटेंट डेफिनेटली. इट्स लाइक जिम जाने से क्या होता है, जिम जाने से पूरी मेरी जॉब सॉर्ट नहीं होती है, बट जिम जाने से शायद मैं मच मोर केपेबल हो जाता हूँ फिजिकली बहुत सी चीज़ों को टैकल करने के लिए. सिमिलरली what spirituality helps or meditation helps all this is in that they prepare us mentally, it prepares us at a core level. Now the specific part की you ask कि emotional intelligence, neuroscience and happiness से क्या हम relate कर सकते हैं. Definitely. Why? Because emotional intelligence जो है, जो corporates में सिखाई जाती है, I know people who charge lakhs for an hour session on emotional intelligence. The reason is कि what spirituality tries to inculcate is कि आप बहुत ज़्यादा अपने बारे में self aware होते जाओ. In fact, there was some TED talk where I heard कि the top level CXOs, they were interviewed. What they had better than others was never degree. Of course, degree हर कोई उस level पे degree लेके घूम रहा है. And the most successful ones, most of them, one common thing that they had was self awareness. So meditation, like simplest meditation is breath watching. Breath watching and ये सब हमारे लिए self awareness और consciousness बढ़ाता है. What difference it brings to everyday life. Let's say मैं meditation 3 साल पहले नहीं करता था. मेरा कोई आया, मेरा दोस्त, उसने मेरे से ठीक से बात नहीं की. Probably at that stage I reacted और I got कि चल ठीक है, आज से छोड़, आज से बात नहीं करूँगा, चलना मेरे से ऐसे बात मत करियो, दिल्ली से है ये. तो from that stage, probably while meditating, probably becoming much more self-aware about life in general, I come to a stage that I tell myself कि यार कुछ होगा. Anybody, there's a very good life that beneath every perpetrator lies a victim waiting to be loved. It's like जो भी कोई भी, a happy person never behaves rough. Probably जिस दिन आप खुश होते हो ना, you are like पनवाड़ी से लेके बहुत पड़ोसी तक आप हर एक से बहुत अच्छे से बात करो, हाँ लेना है, क्या चाहिए, खुश रहे. So having that said कि what spirituality does is, if I come from that stage कि मेरे को बहुत रिएक्शन में गुस्सा आ रहा है या कुछ, टू अ स्टेज कि मैं अपने आप को बता रहा हूँ कुछ होगा, प्रॉब्ली एट जॉब, प्रॉब्ली पर्सनल लाइफ, प्रॉब्ली एनीथिंग, ही डिडंट मीन दैट, एंड आई एम एबल टू मूव ऑन. टू अचीव दैट टेम्परामेंट ब्रिंग्स इन द डिफरेंस. तो इमोशनल इंटेलिजेंस भी बेसिकली यही है कि आप अपने इमोशंस के रूट कॉज से अवेयर हो. अगर मैं गुस्सा आ रहा है बहुत ज़्यादा, तो किस बात पे आ रहा है. अब जैसे मेरे को गुस्सा आया कि बहुत गर्मी है, क्या मैं आज किसी और शहर में शिफ्ट हो सकता हूँ तो हो जाऊँगा, नहीं हो सकता तो नहीं हो पाऊँगा. I think Gaur Gopal Prabhu, if you are aware of him, he is very famous on YouTube. He said in one video, can I solve something? If yes, why to get angry? If no, why to get angry?
Got it.
So on that level it's bring. And neuroscience से relate करना, physically we have the greatest schools and universities on earth, Oxford, Harvard, Stanford, everyone have done plenty of research on meditation. Physically our brain structure changes a bit, like internally our prefrontal cortex, grey matter area होता है. All of these are responsible for different functions and most of them get enhanced. So we have plenty for it to even to validate all these things.
एंड आई थिंक मैंने भी एक किसी इंटरव्यू में, आई थिंक दैट वाज जय शेट्टीज पॉडकास्ट that I heard. He also brought out a very important aspect, and that was that if you practice meditation, if you practice spirituality, if you are indulged into these experiments, practices, that does not mean that everything in your life will be happy-go-lucky.
Yeah.
You know, the time that I take for one action or for my reaction will come down. Say for example, मेरे को आज low feel हो रहा है. It's because my boss yelled at me, I'm not performing well or something. How quickly am I able to get back with a reaction, with an action that correlates and corroborates with.
I think it was a video he posted on
Yeah,
Instagram.
yeah. It was about that, and that was something which actually intrigued me to have this conversation with you as well, because उससे ही ना काफ़ी सारे questions मुझे बहुत ज़्यादा निकल के आए थे. And आई थिंक वाइल आई वॉज रिसर्चिंग अबाउट दिस टॉपिक एज वेल, तो कहीं ना कहीं एक पॉइंट जो था एक रिसर्च में था दैट लॉजिक इज अ लिमिटेशन टू स्पिरिचुअलिटी.
Okay.
Do you agree with it or not? And there's another part of it, that do you feel yoga, meditation helps in attaining that self awareness and spirituality का experience करने के लिए?
Definitely it does. The way it does is कि
So you're answering the first part of the question, is logic a limitation?
yeah.
Okay.
The logic why it is a limitation is like the most fundamental thing is that logic is theory. So why is it a limitation is in theory, let's say I tell you how a sweet taste is. Let's say you never had a sweet taste, you're a newborn child, you just started understanding human speaking. So I tell you मीठा ऐसा होता है. No matter how much logic I put behind it, मीठा होता है, ऐसा होता है, अच्छा लगता है, गीला गीला लगता है, anything. It never gonna bring you to the experience of it. What you need for it is to taste it and to experience it yourself.
Okay.
So in that sense, logic. But do we need logic? Definitely yes. If I leave you as a child to eat anything, it's my responsibility to take care of you or give you the logic. ये हमारे लिए बुरा ही अच्छा है. बच्चों को झाड़ी पड़ती रहती है, मिट्टी नहीं खानी, चप्पल जूते नहीं खाने. So logic in that sense, logic is very helpful for me to decide where I want to go. Like in these times, if I want to stay away from drugs or drinks or anything, I need logic to very clearly understand what the consequences of meditation and a drug is. So having said that, logic is a limitation, but we need to start to have a direction from it. Like a very beautiful example Osho Rajneesh gave, that let's suppose you have to like self-awareness or self-realization is a island you want to reach and you need a boat to go there. So that boat has to be logic. But what's the first thing that you need to leave to step on that island once you reach there? That's the boat itself. अगर आप boat नहीं छोड़ोगे तो आप उतरोगे कैसे? Similarly, to some point, logic helps, but after that, it's experience, it's practice, it's practical.
Got it. And the second part, does yoga and meditation help to attain that?
Yoga and meditation are actually seen as कि कुछ बड़ी ज्ञान या भगवान की बातें हैं, but in a very simple way. I'm sorry if I don't want to say it in any disrespectful way, but yoga and meditation are in themselves also very big science. Like it's not a discrimination against anything कि आपको intuition से, emotion से या किसी चीज़ से आपको बहुत inclined या destined होना पड़ेगा to sort these things. Yoga and meditation are really good techniques to help in that. What yoga does is it affects the karmic structure and all. That's a different set of debate. We'll keep another podcast for that. But yoga and meditation do help you touching that experience. Once, like talking about YouTube, we were talking backstage that how does one grow their YouTube channel is that we need that momentum. That first video should see 100 views, second video should see 1,000 views. So that momentum will give me the courage to keep going on that. So what yoga and meditation do is that once you start seeing the benefits of it in bits and pieces, there's much more easier chances for you to leave logic and completely delve into the experience.
in that book, which Robin Sharma wrote, The Monk Who Sold His Own Ferrari, so there he mentioned a very fascinating point, and that explained the state of human beings right now, why they do not practice meditation, yoga. And he said that when you are driving, when you take your car out for a drive or something, and your fuel barometer shows that it's empty or something, so what do you do in that case? Do you not stop and refuel it, or do you just go about it? At one point in time, वो बंद होगी होगी. And that example corroborates exactly and perfectly to our state, to everybody's state right now. That people say that we don't have time, हमारे पास समय नहीं है, हमारे पास resources नहीं है, we'll have to sort out our resources, we'll have to get into that momentum as well. But वही होगा कि भाई you have to stop, मतलब you have to sort of take a break, you have to like reflect upon yourself, you have to go about कि ठीक है टाइम खुद के लिए निकालना ही पड़ेगा and stuff like that. So I think that's a very fascinating point that book brought. Coming to another question, which is again also I think sort of controversial but not, but this came out from another documentary that I saw, and that was Jobs. Okay. And that is Steve Jobs documentary, and that and in that documentary, and everybody knows that he was an innovator, he was a tech enthusiast, and he also mentioned a very interesting point about drugs. Okay. And he mentioned it in his documentary that I experienced that drug, and that is why some of my neuro capabilities triggered. ठीक है. And we see that relation with yoga and meditation as well. And even you also mentioned that prefrontal cortex and the structure of our brain sort of changes and stuff. So एक यहाँ पे हम ड्रग्स की बात कर रहे हैं कि दैट ऑल्सो हैज़ अ डायरेक्ट इम्प्लीकेशन ऑन न्यूरो साइंसेज एंड योर ब्रेन. एक जगह पे हम ये कह रहे हैं कि योगा एंड मेडिटेशन ऑल्सो हेल्प्स, एंड दैट ऑल्सो हैज़ अ डायरेक्ट इम्प्लीकेशन. वन इज डाउन्ड अपॉन, फ्राउंड अपॉन, एंड सेड दैट कि ये ड्रग्स नहीं करना चाहिए, व्हाइल अदर इज अ वेरी हेल्दी प्रैक्टिस. क्यों है ये डिस्क्रिमिनेशन, और इसके पीछे का लॉजिक क्या है?
दिल्ली के सबको तो बहुत जरूरत है.
दिल्ली के लिए आई थिंक मिलेनियल्स ओवरऑल, जहाँ पे भी ये पॉडकास्ट जो भी सुनने वाला है, देखने वाले हैं, आई थिंक इट्स अ वेरी वैलिड पॉइंट.
सो yes, you have picked up an excellent point. Why is one frowned upon and why is one seen as something highly good for us? And why both of their hit is sort of same, like the state we achieve is sort of same. That's an excellent question. The difference between both is like, I would like to give you a small example. Why drugs work the same way and why meditation also works is basically our human brain is capable of those states. Let's say mind in general or consciousness in general is capable of hitting all those states which we in hip culture or in trendy terms called trance or cloud9 or whatever, any trance or high state. So what the difference is that हम लोग के brain में first of all बहुत सारे neurotics and capabilities हैं to perceive that and hit that state. ये हमारे में प्रेजेंट है. अब इसके दोनों के दो रास्ते हैं हमारे पास इसी सेम प्लानट पे अवेलेबल, ड्रग्स एंड मेडिटेशन, इफ़ वी हैव टू कंपेयर देम. द रीज़न इज वी विल डेफिनेटली हिट द सेम विद ड्रग्स एंड वी विल डेफिनेटली हिट एट सम पॉइंट मे बी परस्यूइंग मेडिटेशन. Why one is approached more probably in a fashion or in a trendy sense is that it has quick results. Like why we need a very we need early validations, we need to hit that feel good states really quickly, and the second has slower ones. So definitely basic human nature something that is taking a lot more time than any other thing, given that we have much more availability and money for it now, it will definitely prosper. But why is it frowned upon? I don't think it should be frowned upon. The basic thing is that we should be very clear of the consequences and how both of them work. So how both of them work is a bit different at the consequence on a bigger picture level. The example I was about to give is like, let's say you live, don't mind, okay, just an example.
it's
Let's
okay.
say you live in a very small home, like
Hmm.
1 BHK or something, or it's not in a good condition.
Hmm.
That's probably the state of suffering, or just a general state of you wanting to explore better things in life, you wanting a better house. That's the general state of us, and I'm wanting to hit a high state. So what happens with drugs is, let's say you go to Mumbai or something, and you see a very big mansion, you see a very big house, lush with luxury, having loads of accessories, probably pool table, swimming pool, everything. Now a guard is standing there. You just give them 3-4 thousand bucks and you say, यार थोड़ा सा घुसवा दे, दिखा दे, थोड़ा यूज करने दे, बताइए मन मालिक, and he lets you in. Now you really like it. For that half an hour, for 1 hour he lets you in. You love it. You love the experience of pool में नहा रहे हो, फोटो खिंचा रहे हो, खेल कूद रहे हो, सब कुछ अच्छा लग रहा है, बहुत अच्छा यूज कर रहे हो amenities probably अंदर की. But even if it is for half an hour, even if it is for 1 hour, or let's say 1 day or 2 day, you have to come back. Why? Because you don't own it. Now अगर जब तक आप रहते थे उस छोटे घर में, तब तक आपके लिए वो घर ठीक था. somehow we adapt to it, जो है सो है. बट उसको देखने के बाद अब आपके लिए रात को उस घर में सोना बहुत मुश्किल हो रहा है. So in the same way, what drugs do is कि once I hit that high state ना, coming back to reality becomes much more difficult to me. That's why it becomes addictive. अब मेरे को रोज उस बड़े घर में जाना है. ये तो क्या ही है, यहाँ तो टीवी का ही रिमोट के लिए 4 जनों की लड़ाई हो रही है. मैं अपने मन से देख रही, वहाँ तो 50 इंच का 100 इंच का टीवी था, थिएटर था, जकूजी था, मैं वहाँ जाना चाहूँगा. नेक्स्ट टाइम यू गो, अब वो गार्ड बोल रहा है भाई ये रेड साहब मालिक आ गए, बहुत दिक्कत होती है, अब उसको 5-6 हज़ार रुपये लगेंगे. अब दिस एग्जाम्पल इज रेलिवेंट कि फर्स्ट मंथ में इफ आई नीड 2-3 bottles of beer or whiskey to hit me to that high state. If I continue that, after a time I will need one extra bottle or another 30 ml peg or 60 ml peg to hit that state.
Get to that state.
So it will keep on increasing, and that will never be mine. And every time I come back to my reality, that reality will be much more tough for me to accept. What meditation on the other hand does is, I am working hard, I am building upon every day, I am trying to learn everything, I am changing my temperament, I am working upon myself, and slowly in 10 years I build up to that point that I buy that mansion, so that I am able to live permanently there. Now coming back to reality is not difficult because that is my reality. So what difference is कि drugs will be short term, they won't be mine, they won't be permanent. That's the only thing, and that's how every spiritual master has explained it. But what meditation will does is, slowly I am reaching to a state where I am able to, maintain that high state and blissed out state throughout my day, or that keeps on increasing. So thus the consequence is different. It's how clear you are will determine how long you want to stick to one path.
Excellent example, man. Genuinely, I think I was able to understand this perfectly.
I hope I was able to articulate it.
Yeah. Because I think while I was drafting this question also, मुझे लगा था कि ये ना काफ़ी मतलब अच्छा क्वेश्चन हो सकता है, इंटरेस्टिंग क्वेश्चन हो सकता है. एंड द वे यू एक्सप्लेन्ड इट, आई थिंक विद एन एग्जाम्पल, आई थिंक बहुत ही सटल था एंड इन्फॉर्मेटिव भी था साथ ही साथ. एंड मुझे भी थोड़ा आई एम सॉर्ट ऑफ कनेक्टिंग डॉट्स इन माई लाइफ. सब नगेट्स जब कुछ हुआ था वैसे हुआ था कि पहले कुछ एंड इट इज़ विद नीड्स एंड दीज आर थिंग्स विद योर वांट्स एज वेल. पहले तुम इतने से में खुश हो जाते हो, देन यू एक्सपीरियंस दैट कि इतना दिखना लग जाए, तो फिर वो एक इंसान की ट्रेजेक्टरी जो होती है वो नीड्स की वो चलती रहती है. नाउ आई थिंक हर कुछ साल में, जैसे हम पहले भी बात कर रहे थे, ट्रेंड्स बदलते हैं, बहुत कुछ होता है. एंड वेरी कॉमन प्रॉब्लम दैट नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम बट येस इट इज़ अ प्रॉब्लम इन आवर सोसाइटी is of increased number of mental health issues, mental health problems जो हैं. Again, I will be asking you this in 2 parts. First will be, what do you feel and what are your suggestions, what are your sort of feedback on this, that क्यों इतना ज़्यादा इसके बारे में चर्चा हो रही है, या फिर लोग इतना खुल के आके बात भी कर पा रहे हैं इसके बारे में. तो वो क्यों वाला पार्ट है पहला. Second is that, do you feel that I'm linking every question to, can spirituality solve this? Can spirituality solve this? So again, second question is, do you feel that practicing or experiencing spirituality can sort of combat your mental health problems?
I think so. The first part was कि क्यों why are we
why,
able
why,
to
why is it such an increased phenomenal to have mental problems? क्या इसका trigger point क्या है?
Okay, so basically there are a lot of there are variety of reasons for that, but a few to which are relevant to the topic is कि first of all I think we are much more in a built up society to a point that probably a lot of us are not that strong or not that independent. I'm not talking about money, like emotionally, physically, mentally, we're not that independent or we're not that strong exterior in an exterior way, but we have to give that image to everyone. Like I think people used to talk like I'm sure you must have experienced in your house that your parents, their generation, among their brothers and sisters, they used to say anything and they used to talk about any pros and cons and ups and downs going on in your house, but we do not try to talk about it to anyone. So one thing is that I think we have to be much more accepting of our limitation on this way that we are social animals, we are socially interactive people. So we need to talk much more about ourselves. Maybe there are a few people only whom you trust, but that profound level of talks or discussion should be there. The second thing is that
And these are not happening, that's why the problems are rising.
exactly. Like we are much more like I don't think to what extent you agree or not, but it's like हर वीकेंड पे हमारे 4 फ्रेंड सर्कल है, चारों को मैं ये बताने दिखाने में एक पोस्ट से या स्टोरी से बिजी हूँ कि मैं किसी और सर्कल के साथ बिजी हूँ, बट एट द एंड आई एम सिटिंग एट माई होम लोनली, अकेले बैठा स्क्रॉल कर रहा हूँ इंस्टाग्राम. सो ऑन वन लेवल दैट्स हैपनिंग. सेकेंड थिंग इज कि the reason is again that we have a lot more spare time and resources to talk about it. Probably mental health issues were, if not to this extent, were also there in last generations, but people were not that vocal about them. And people did not have कि maybe शायद लोगों के कंडीशन ऐसे थे कि डेली वेज महीने का जॉब नहीं करा तो नहीं आएंगे पैसे, तो सुबह अगर कोई बोल भी रहा था दे लाइक ठीक है यार काम बहुत है अभी फिर बात करेंगे.
लाइक वो टाइम भी नहीं होता था उसको एक्नॉलेज करने के लिए.
एक्नॉलेज करने के लिए टाइम नहीं होता था, प्लेटफॉर्म इतने नहीं होते थे, शायद अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ रिसोर्सेज टू स्पीक आउट अबाउट देम वाज नॉट सो मच. But mental health issues, one thing I think is the most basic aspect, and I'm sure everybody is aware about, is the lack of physical activity. How they explain it, that there is a theory in karma that we have allotted karma. If you want to believe, it's fine, but like I'm just narrating how it's explained in karmic structure in spirituality, is that we have allotted energy for physical, emotional, mental needs for this lifetime. That's the prarabdha karma for this lifetime. And if we do not expend it, we don't feel light, like we feel very heavy, it keeps getting bottling up, like we even in psychology we read that how emotions keep getting bottling up. So that is why we are overthinking. Like I remember the times in my childhood, like we used to play 3 sports continuously for 4 or 5 hours. When you come back to home, you don't have anything to overthink because just lying down simply felt good. So if we, that is why even if we do simple physical activities, we play sports, there are many times when we are not able to overthink because our energy has expended in one way. Now the other part of it, that spirituality and meditation, can they help? Definitely can. Yoga is a physical activity in itself. Meditation, I think how meditation helps is that you are much more capable of handling and judging your emotions. Like if I even I have low episodes, there are a lot of down days, there are a lot of days when I'm low, I'm not able to sort, but the way I get out of it is that I talk to myself for 1 or 2 hours and then I'm back to track. Like ये कर सकता हूँ मैं, ये नहीं कर सकता, ये हाथ में ही नहीं है, कुछ नहीं.
The downtime is reduced.
Exactly. मतलब मेरे को कभी मैं ऐसी कंक्लूजन पे आता हूँ कि इसका तो कुछ हो ही नहीं सकता. आई जस्ट गो टू स्टैंड अप कॉमेडी वीडियोस कि ये देखना है. अगर बहुत मन करता है मेडिटेशन कर लेता हूँ, बहुत नहीं समझ आता तो बस चिल कर लेता हूँ, घूम लेता हूँ फ्रेंड्स से, दैट्स इट. सो व्हाट हैपेंस इज डेफिनेटली लाइक यू गिव जय शेट्टीज एग्जांपल व्हाट ही सेड, प्रोबेबली अगर पहले परेशान रहने का टाइम 1-2 दिन होता था तो वो 1-2 घंटे में बदल गया. सो दैट्स द बेस्ट अचीवमेंट. एंड आई थिंक व्हाट helped with becoming self-aware, being much more conscious. Like मैं पहले बहुत, I clearly remember 3-4 years back, I had a very bad episode of like probably a depressed state कि मैं यही सोच के परेशान होता दिल्ली में तो बहुत पोल्यूशन है, कैसे रहेंगे, क्या करेंगे, मैं जा नहीं सकता इमीडिएटली कहीं. फ्रॉम दैट पॉइंट आई जस्ट टोल्ड माई सेल्फ द नेक्स्ट डे, मैं अभी कुछ नहीं कर सकता, जा सकूंगा दिल्ली से बाहर चले जाऊंगा, नहीं जा सकता तो यही पॉल्यूशन है. द बेस्ट आई कैन डू इज आई कैन कंट्रीब्यूट टू इट टू सेव इट. मैं कूड़ा डस्टबिन में फेंक सकता हूँ, मैं क्रैकर्स नहीं जला सकता. The debate whether it helps or not is a different debate. I don't want to get into it, but it's contributing in some size of contribution.
You're doing your own part of it.
I'm doing my part. 4 साल हो गए मैंने पोल्यूशन के बारे में सोचा भी नहीं. So मैंने पोल्यूशन के बारे में 3-4 साल से सोचा भी नहीं है. So the thing is कि can every day coming to it कि ओवर थिंकिंग जो करती है वो यही करती है कि सेम प्रॉब्लम है, हम 1000 बार सोचते रहते हैं, वही चीज़ उसको बड़ा बना देती है. बट टू कीप दैट स्मॉल एंड कीप गोइंग इज द थिंग दैट स्पिरिचुअलिटी एंड मेडिटेशन हेल्प्स.
एंड आई थिंक ओवर थिंकिंग के बारे में यू मेंशन्ड अ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग एस्पेक्ट कि हम लोग उसके बारे में सोचते ही रहते हैं. एंड आई थिंक इट्स ऑल्सो बिकॉज कि हम लोगों को वो एक्शन या फिर वो एक्सपीरियंस जब हमारे साथ होगा, हम अपने आप को तभी से प्रिपेयर करने लग जाते हैं कि यू नो व्हेन आई इनकाउंटर दैट सिचुएशन सो दैट आई एम बेटर प्रिपेयर्ड. एंड दैट इज़ व्हाई आई थिंक ओवर थिंकिंग ऑल्सो हैपन्स, है ना. एंड यू से दैट यू नो कि ये योगा मेडिटेशन, आई थिंक ये सारी टेक्निक्स तो हैं ही हैं टू कॉम्बैट एनी सॉर्ट ऑफ mental health challenge or problems, and these are also the ways that you can practice spirituality. टेक्निक्स ये हैं, ये 2 हैं. क्या इसके अलावा कोई और भी टेक्निक्स हैं कि टू प्रैक्टिस और टू एक्सपीरियंस स्पिरिचुअलिटी? Say for example, if I just want to, I don't want to associate myself to any ashram or any guru or anybody, but yes, I want to be self-aware, I want to practice, experience spirituality. तो ये 2 चीज़ें मैं करूँ, उसके अलावा कोई और भी हैं क्या? Do you feel affirmations, हाँ, to begin with, or probably you know at an intermediate level or at a beginner level, वो तो दोनों सेम ही होते हैं, but you know at a professional level as well, कि जैसे जैसे थोड़ा बढ़ते जाएं तो कैसे होगा. एंड ऑल्सो क्या affirmations भी एक तरीके की टेक्निक हैं to get into that zone of spirituality?
Yeah, so techniques, I think the first technique to begin with, I won't like to call it technique, but the first step to spirituality would be like just being true to yourself. Like even if you observe that you shouted at someone which was not right, do not even if you have ego, keep your ego, do not let it down. You will come to a stage where you don't have to make an effort to lower your ego. In front of them, if you don't want to admit, it's fine, but when you come back, if you are sitting alone, you can tell yourself that it was not right, and from next time I will change it. Similarly, I tell everyone, even if you are eating, like I was talking to a friend, I just told him that कि he said कि तू बाहर का खाना क्यों नहीं छोड़ता. मैंने कहा मैं बाहर का खाना मैं भी नहीं छोड़ पा रहा. I am trying कि जंक जितना कम हो सके. I think everyone eating also thinks, we all know.
Yeah, while having those bites, while having that taste, हम लोग सोचते हैं हाँ.
गलत. But every day, it's been almost 1 year, I am trying to cut down how much I order from Swiggy, Zomato, and I lower down the junk. Every day, I never tell myself, like you know, we try to give ourselves reasons कि यार इतना तो चलता है, weekend है, Friday night है, ऐसा है. Every time I tell myself मैं नहीं छोड़ पा रहा, इसलिए नहीं छोड़ पा रहा. चाहे मेरे को 1-1.5 साल हो गया कहते हुए, I am not able to completely cut it down. I have reduced it to some extent, and I am trying to reduce it. But no matter how long it takes, every day I'll tell myself मैं नहीं छोड़ पा रहा, इसलिए नहीं छोड़ पा रहा. Because we are aware enough. We have, and the second thing is, while we want to have wisdom and we want to relate with bigger personalities, like I wanted to give an example, like you just have to relate it to yourself. Like if I say that being self-aware is the best thing you can do, and I mark a line and write some big personality's name under it, like Sadhguru said it or someone, even if I remove the word, what does the meaning of that sentence change? It doesn't change, right?
It will not.
So the point is, we have walked on the planet as a humans as a species long enough that wisdom should have been common sense by now. Like, why should I need to, you know, read a 300-page book of knowing that we should not, like, why should someone see a 10-liner long WhatsApp message कि हमें किसी के साथ बुरा नहीं करना चाहिए? Isn't it a common sense?
Yeah.
The thing is, we just have to stick to it every day. So the technique is ki I think there are a lot of apps available where you can start. You don't have to believe in anyone. Don't have to believe in Sadhguru. Someone was trying to defame him in front of me and said कि मैं तो नहीं मानता. I don't think that's very good. You shouldn't think that he is any good. For me, I just went to learn a meditation technique. It worked out for me. Like I go to a gym instructor. I don't care what religion or spirituality or teachings he's trying to do or he's trying to start a cult. He gave me few exercises. I tried that. They worked the best for me. So you just go there to have that experience. Please do not believe in any god. Please do not believe that you will attain a trance or anything, or you will levitate on your bed or anything. Please accept that I'm not feeling good. We are happy enough in this. We have enough material to that to have an example ki material things are not making us happy. I remember the first phone I had, 3 people pitched in money for that. My dad, my grandfather and me out of my pocket money, and that was just 7,000 rupees Galaxy Y, if you remember the phone. And last year on my birthday I bought this iPhone 12. It was I think 84,000 rupees. I'm not happy by it every day. So I just have to accept while these things are good, but the distance that you need to create, you will slowly, like when we are a child, we for us a toy is everything. But slowly we grow to a maturity where we know it's not everything, but it's good to play with. Similarly, it's same for life and everything. Like it's not everything, but it's good to play with.
Good to play with. And affirmations?
Yeah, sorry. And the affirmations part, what it does best is, you don't have to believe that if I affirm myself I'll be billionaire, you will be billionaire. The way it works is it starts creating an environment in that direction. Like I'll tell you, if you must have experienced it, कब बचपन में हम लोग किसी शादी में जाते हैं, सारे बैठे हुए हैं और डांस फ्लोर खाली है, तो कोई रिश्तेदार आके हमें कहता है ना कि डांस शुरू कर, सारे कि नहीं मैं नहीं करता. But once you fill that dance floor,
everybody wants to pitch in.
Everybody wants to pitch in. You can't resist yourself.
That's an environment. That's an ecosystem.
Exactly, that's an ecosystem. So what affirmations do is, if every day you are telling yourself, I want to do this, I want to achieve it, आपके mindset का thought pattern, वो algorithm ऐसा ecosystem create कर देगा that you will naturally be inclined to that sort of content, that sort of courses, that sort of people you connect with, and you will slowly lead there. You won't be able to keep yourself away from that direction. In that sense, affirmations were great.
Awesome. I think I have enough of insights, enough of information on spirituality, on mental health, and everything related to it. Before we end this, I would want to ask you this very genuine question, which is that your first book जो आपने लिखी थी, वो तो एक massive hit थी. What's coming our way? Is it another book that you're writing, that you're working on, or is it like your own show, or you're starting your own blog or something? कुछ ऐसा हमारे लिए आ रहा है?
Right now, I am doing a job, so that does pretty much occupy my time. But YouTube, I hope so. I one day आपसे सीख के आपके जैसा मैं कर पाऊँ. But I'm pretty nascent at that field. But right now, yeah, I am writing a book. It is about something like proving why, like I tried to explain. It's about proving how God and everything is just there. Like you cannot, it doesn't affect by we deny or approve it. It's inevitably gonna be there, and how it's there and how we can practically see it very much. We don't need any profound thing, but it may take a little bit time. Sometimes it's like I get a creative block, I'm not able to write. Sometimes it's like those and क्या लिखा है भाई मजा आ गया sort of. So so I think in a few months I'll be able to complete it, and I'll see.
Awesome. So we'll have another book coming our way.
Definitely.
And it will be available on Amazon and Flipkart.
Yeah.
So everybody who wants to pitch in, who wants to read about that book,
buy an NFT.
जाइए और खरीद के लाइए. Thank you यार. Thank you Madhur. It was really nice speaking to you, and thank you so much for giving your time, man.
Thank you so much for having me.